G'day, guys. Welcome. I want to get this one over and done with. Don't want to stew on it. Don't want to stew on it. Yeah, we're just really average. Just a really average football team. I'm not going to say we are shit. Which is a really middle of the road average football team, and that was once again exposed yesterday for all of us to see. Didn't go into this game with any real expectations other than to get beat. It would have been a massive upset, a ball over as such, if we were able to beat Collingwood yesterday at the MCG. That doesn't excuse the club though, because we should be better. It's as simple as that. I just cannot believe how far behind we are. How far behind we are, and I can't. I just can't get a read on whether it's coaches or players or a combination of both. It has to be everything, to be perfectly honest. But I just can't believe that Collingwood can be so far in front, given all the challenges that they had. Pre Craig McRae taking over and how poor they were that year before he took over. And I understand you've got Pendlebury and Sidebottom still playing, but, there's a lot of players on that list, like Mychek and McQuarrie and Noble. They weren't household names when they came into this football club. This is they're bits and pieces players here and there. That game was done and dusted, guys, at the 19-minute mark of the first quarter. It really was. When the Pies, they piled on 4 consecutive goals between the 9-minute mark and the 11-minute mark, I think it was. Yeah, 11-minute mark and the 19-minute mark, they kicked 4 goals. It was Johnson, Mychek, Hoskinelli and Chris, but didn't Mychek just run Jacob Wiedering around? Wiedering's gone from being one of the best key defenders in the competition, and he slipped that far. He slipped that far to the point where I don't want to be over dramatic here, but the point where you sort of have grave concerns. But he's not the only one. He's not the only one in that team. Even someone like George Hewitt, has just slipped so far. And we're not just talking about the individuals here, but it's hard to separate. It's just so hard to separate when you're going you're just average. You look at the collective, but then you start to look at what's going on with individuals, and how far they have dropped. And their impact is so low. And even though they're winning the ball, it's just junk. The possessions are junk. It's gone, when they kicked those goals, and Mychek was just running or doing what he liked with Jacob Wiedering. And it was funny at halftime when I went to have a look at the matchups, our defensive matchups, and Matthew Kennedy went to Brody Mychek because, they took Wiedering off him and put him on to Johnson. And it was just like, wow, okay, you're going bad if Matthew Kennedy has to play on the most damaging. And I didn't last the whole quarter, but he was on him. He started on him. That's a kick up the arse for Jacob Wiedering. But I just sat there after that 19-minute mark like a gumboot full of custard. I really did. And the difference between these two teams, particularly in regards to ball movement, just the speed of Collingwood, and we look fucking fat and slow. And we look unfit. I know we're not, but we just look unfit and we look labouring. And I'm not meaning quick across the turf because they've got McQuarrie and they've got Hill, who are just super quick. But just quick to close down space defensively, quick to support, quick to make decisions, reaction time quick. Wow, it was just it wasn't so much an eye-opener because we knew it before we went in, but I didn't think we could No, I don't know. I didn't think it would get this bad. I didn't think it would get this bad. So that's all I got for you today, guys. I can't go any further other than to say that the only positive I got out of yesterday was Michael Voss's press conference that for the first fucking time, and who knows what it bloody means? Who knows? Who knows what it means with our whole football club? You just wouldn't know. But he did. I reckon it was the first time a real anger. Well, anger that he was willing to share with us or with the wider community, and there was a real urgency. A real urgency. He said, right now we are just not good enough, and we've got to find a way through that. And we need to do it quickly. But just the manner in which he said it, I reckon. I don't know. I just feel like there's going to be massive list changes at the end of this year, and I've feel like the club's going to back Voss in. They're going to back him in. And I think the players are going to cop it this time. I think the players are fucking going to cop it this time if they can't get there. If they can't extract the digit out of their arsehole, I reckon the players are going to cop it up the arse this time from this football club. I really do. And you know what? As much as I have doubts around Voss, if this team can't get their act together for the rest of the year, I hope they give it to these players of ours. I really do. Well, that's my feeling at the moment after what I saw yesterday. Because they are fucking woeful. Seriously, they are. They are bloody woeful.